cop. Of all the lean-tos here, this seems the most put together. Maybe we don't have enough. Like, maybe we came here too early? Thoughts, Chad, if you have any. None of the NPCs seem to want to say a word.
Lousy bastard.
Oh my gosh, nobody wants to say anything. And I don't have anything to offer them. Maybe we should have come here first. And he would have been here. Should have listened to the old lady. I don't think there's anything here now.
Oh, I wish I could afford
This is definitely where that guy lives. Maybe we'll get a chance to come back later. Hopefully. We'll cross our fingers, chap. At least we checked it out.
You drive.
Rusty!
I need to go over the case notes.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got
hit
that
something
feeling,
too.
Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just
Honestly.
you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Sure. Sure. Maybe we'll get some answers here, chat. Things look in disarray. Sometimes I miss bungalow style homes. They were cute. Kids for sure. There's toys. Yep, 2 kids.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
I'm noticing a pattern, chat. Every single woman who has died on the homicide desk has been a spouse or a wife, and a husband has been the suspect. There's just something fishy about that to me, chat. Just something fishy. I'm just saying.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news.
No bueno, chat.
Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss.
I don't want to have to do this in front of the
I know
kids.
this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Typically speaking, you would need a warrant before you looked around, but we're not going to talk about it. It's also 1947, so I don't know what the rules were back then.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
Oh my
What's the
god, my
problem,
heart, chat.
Nelson? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
It's so sad.
You want to hear something
Beds.
funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a
Probably
suspect.
nothing.
Cordboard. There's a phone if we need it. Ooh, picture? No, well, matchbook could be important. Baron's
Check
bar.
if she was a regular.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
Marital problems, chat, do we think? Handbag.
Junk.
Are you sure? You don't want to open it and find out? Alright. It's model of the boat that's outside. Another Baron's bar. She could have been a regular, chat.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
I'm gonna have to go check that out. We'll call her an eye after this.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Don't think this is anything.
Laundry list, at most. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing interesting here. Laundry room. Another handbag. This one opens?
So she went out without her handbag?
Ooh. Questionable, chat.
At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
So here's the question, chat. Did she not have her clothes taken off because there was no lipstick for her to be written on? But also, why was she in such a state that she left without her handbag? That means that she had to have... Okay, so here's my thing, chat. If they were at a party, she would have had to go home and argue with her husband. Something had to have happened for her to leave her handbag at home and maybe go back out. Because I don't know about y'all. As a woman, I don't go anywhere without my purse unless I take my ID and my card and I put them in like my jacket or whatever else. Like if I go, like I very specifically, if I decide to go without a handbag, will take whatever I need with me and put it in a pocket or something. But like 9 times out of 10, I'm not going anywhere without my handbag, which means she had to leave in a state of confusion or anger to leave that behind, especially in 1947. I'm questioning the husband's story a little bit. I'm questioning the husband's story a little bit right now. Get out my way, Rusty. Shoes? What size are they? I bet they're size 8, chat, because everyone's been size 8.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene.
Oop, shirt.
Lars was out in the rain last night.
It was raining last night, chat. So we know he was in the rain. What can we find outside? Nothing here. Do you have a doghouse? No dog, though. It's a little rusty, probably not used. Here's that boat. He could have been out in the rain painting the boat, though, chat. That is a possibility. Oops. I knocked that on the ground. My bad. But why would you be in the rain painting? That's weird. I don't feel like I see anything else out here of import. Oh. Wait. What's this?
Not
It's a
much
toy.
help.
Fishing lure, it looks like. Yeah, just fishing
Circumstantial.
stuff. Fishing stuff. We don't need that. Got the shoes, got the shirt. He was definitely out in the rain last night. There's no question about that. Poor babies. Poor, poor babies. Oh, that breaks my heart.
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Ooh. Sorry, chat. Just like dropping things onto my desk here. There was nothing else there, so there's definitely still a clue we're missing here, chat. I don't want to talk to him yet. I'll just use the telephone for a second.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
Alright, so we're gonna check on that. We still have clues here, chat, that we have not yet corroborated. I have a suspicion they're around the boat. I don't know why, but I do. So we're gonna go check the boat. Swing set. Oh. Oh.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
Chat. And it looks like it was cut recently. Wait. Shoes? No. Alright. Let's question him, chat.
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
He seems to be honest, chat. He's looking straight ahead. No conviction. He's upset. I feel like this is a good cop situation. Yeah, he's seemingly very distraught. Let's
So you
just...
don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
Ah, I screwed it up, chat. Ah! Feel free to give your input if you've got any.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Pressing him, chat. Pressing him.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Okay, okay. Got that one correct, chat.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Has my chat been showing up? No, I haven't seen... The last time I saw a chat from you, Jay, was... Hang on. I don't know if it'll show me on here. Hold on, let me pull up my phone. Because it'll give me the timestamp. For some reason, it's not giving me the timestamp on here. I mean, it was before break the last time I saw your chat. Let's see. Stream manager. Oh my gosh, it's not gonna let me put up. Yeah, no, it was before It was before I went on break earlier that I last saw your chat, Jay. So I haven't seen anything before then. I kept typing hobo when you asked about the hobo camp and it wasn't going through. That's so weird. Yeah, it didn't go through at all. Maybe a signal thing for where you're at, potentially. Wi-Fi connection. I think this is a bad cop situation because he seems very sus. His eyes are shifty. He's swallowing hard. His hands are balling into fists in his lap. Lips just pursed.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
I knew it.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
All right. We're at least 2
When
for
was
4.
the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
I don't think that's true, chat. He seems straightforward. Like, his body language and everything seems
Can I
straightforward.
comfort my daughters now?
But his jacket is wet. Do we accuse him? Oh, that's tough. I'm either going good cop or accuse on this one. I mean, I could use intuition too. I like never use it to get rid of an answer. All right, chat. What do you think? Do we accuse? Do we use intuition? How we feeling on this one? I feel like his body language is reading chill, confident, not lying.
Can I comfort my daughters now?
But he says specifically, if we were to go to the log, he says specifically, I played out my hand and drove home here, paid the sitter, and went to bed, but his jacket is wet, chat, from the night before. So I'm kind of thinking if it used intuition. All right, let's just use intuition. Like, why not? I never use it. Remove an answer. It's accuse. It's accuse.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Because your jacket was wet, you ninny.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Charlton.
Good call,
We need to
Jay.
go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrelson broad had her last drink at Barron's
You need to
Bar.
stop
You
drinking,
should check the
Rusty.
place out.
I will say
Appreciate
I
your
love
time, sir.
that this
You
game
believe
gives
this
you
guy's
such an
story?
interesting cast of
Kind of
characters.
rings true.
Okay, so let's go check out this bar, chat. Maybe it'll give us some answers. Listen, I'm getting in my car here, you numpties.
KTI Radio, a service of the American Century Broadcasting System. Some swell harmonies right here by Miss
These
Evelyn
roads
Knight.
are horrible. Ah, so I was looking at my mini map.
Go right.
Told me that you love me.
could listen to music like this all day, chat, honestly. Sometimes I do. Take a right. Ooh. I feel like my driving gets worse throughout the night, honestly. Parents Bar, 2:54 p.m. I like the logo.
Gents, drink.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny
Always
Clough.
the bartender chat.
This is about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you
He's giving me too much information, chat. He is giving me, oh, it has to fit in with this Black Dahlia case. He's giving me, oh, that husband. I don't like it. I'm kind of sus.
don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
What do you think, Chad? Good cop or bad cop? He's not giving me anything other than the blinking to tell me good or bad. He doesn't seem sure, though. Do we press him? Or give it a good cop? Good cop, Jay says. Alright.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only
Okay.
time she has
Good call,
a break
Jay.
is
Good
when
call,
things
Jay.
aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Put out an APB on the cab.
Good call, Jay.
3591. Should be traceable.
Good call, Jay.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
Okay, my instinct was good cop, but his facial expression is telling me bad cop, chat. What do we think on this one? Because he seems shifty all of a sudden. His eyebrows are going up. He's considering, and he's looking to his right. Looking to your right usually indicates using your imagination. Looking to your left usually indicates thinking logically. So typically when someone is lying, they look to their right. My instinct is saying bad cop, chat. My instinct is saying bad cop. I think I'm gonna go bad cop on this one.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, two creeps
Knew
were
it.
all over her,
Knew it.
promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure, I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other men?
Sailor?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo
Ooh.
shirt.
Chat.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
He's acting steady, chat. He's acting steady, but I'm also like, you're a bartender. You didn't pay attention. You liked her, you said. You got the cab number and you didn't hear.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
He immediately scratched his left side when he said that.
She was murdered, Benny. Brutally murdered. If you like this lady, you should give us something.
You telling me I'm not cooperating? Watch it, pal.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
I was being too suspicious.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD. Don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Yeah, let's like
Can't
literally.
let the son of a bitch get away.
You could have just not done that.
Bates! We just want to talk!
I,
All right, got a ride. Get in and drive.
oh, lovely.
I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this slush get away from you.
Not on purpose.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. He's showing you how it's done.
Oh my gosh, chat. This game does not allow for good evasive driving. Oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard
Maybe you
not
shouldn't
to
have
hit
waited for
people.
me, Phelps.
Oh, I forgot there's no siren on this car.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Get out that window and shoot at his tires.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh, chat.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
This one's feisty, chat. There we go.
Let's end this farce.
All right, you got me. Not enough.
Oh, that poor Civic car, though.
Put your hands in the air!
Why would you run, you
Bates.
numpty?
You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Who is the sailor? Ooh, is that a bad cop or not, chat? I'm like, instinctively, I want to be mad.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
Perfect, perfect.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I don't know.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a
Rusty.
murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
I will
Richard
say,
here
out of all the
knows the
partners
drill.
you get stuck with, Rusty's one of my favorites. Whew. Let's go give a call to R&I, chat. We gotta find this sailor. Maybe? Other side? Hallie?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Got a cab to
Are there
find,
any
chat.
incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message
Ooh.
reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
That could be our
Could be our
sailor.
man. Thank you.
I love that I said that right as he did. I think we should go to Central Station, chat. I think we should talk to this potential sailor. Could be our guy. Let's see what we got. It's the only option we have, so let's go.
All units, officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APD regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas
Maybe that's why it didn't work before. Did I not hit A before?
Needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill
Let's handle this shots fired, chat.
Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right.
11K, officer.
Ah! That was so close, chat.
We're making a right at the next intersection.
I think there's a glitch in the game, chat, because that little person is not supposed to disappear from my map.
Straight on.
Trust my partner.
Attaboy, up there you go right now.
There it is. Whoop.
Tables are turned now, haven't they, boys?
Hey, look, old man, we're sorry. Just quit shooting.
The hell I will. I'm getting pretty tired of losing my weekly take to you punks.
No, jeez.
Ain't gonna last long at Tin Shack.
Wait, where are they? For the Fae?
God damn it, they went down there.
Ah. I'm very confused right now, chat.
Damn, man, this is a $30 suit.
Uh-oh, we got another ladder here. Woo! Jack.
Shit. Really hurts.
No shite.
Should wear overalls.
That's what you get for hiding in the subway. Or I guess it was just called something else here.
This is car 11K. Shots fired at South Flower Street, Scott's Garage. It's code 4 here, but suspect is down. I need an ambulance and coroner.
11K, Roger, on the
No worries, I got shot a few times, but I'm fine.
11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 410 South Flower Street, Scott's Garage, code 4.
That's because the world recognizes good taste. It's the best-selling beer in all 48 United States.
Meow.
Mike's, America's finest beer.
Meow. Meow, meow, meow. I'm determined, chat. We're gonna get off Homicide Desk tonight. Woohoo!
Get out of the way! There's a madman on the loose!
Like, walk around my car so I can get around this, please. Thank you.
You need to turn left at the next junction.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. I'll wait. Listen. Listen. I need you to get... You barely tap in one direction and it just... For no reason, I need you to get him away. Wait, where is it? Oh my goodness. There we go.
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Yeah, that's me,
He's
buddy.
in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Sus, chat. Interview room 2, this way. Let's go have a chat, shall we?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning.
On instinct, he seems like a Boy Scout, but I don't trust that. He knows something. I don't know, though. He seems pretty straightforward, chat.
My CO is gonna kill me.
No kidding.
You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrelson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
He's not telling me something, chat.
You're lying to me, Jessup. I think you weren't having much luck and you decided to take it out on Mrs. Terrelson.
That's not true. What makes you think I wanted to hurt her?
I did not mean to hit accuse.
Looks like I was mistaken. So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
Okay, we got that. Incident with Bates.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrelson.
You met the guy? He's a creep.
I agree
You
with
should
that.
take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're
Two for
holding
two,
you till we
chat.
can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Hell
Looks
yeah.
like the beau has a record too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
Oh.
Three suspects in the can and one on the hook. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
It's left at the next intersection.
All units also need help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue.
I'm
Unit
ignoring that
damage
for
code
right now just
395.
because I have a feeling, chat, and I want to chase it. How much evidence did she miss on the last case? I wasn't around when he finished. Ooh. We got all of it, I think, actually, for the last case. I think we got all the evidence and maybe one wrong answer. And it said that if we had gone back to I'm trying to think, back to the bar, we might have discovered the guy at the fruit market's like alcohol thing sooner.
Turn back the other way.
Coming back here. Finally, we can talk to this guy. I just need to get some answers. He might have seen something.
LAPD. We'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. We need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out until the cavalry arrive.
How do we do that?
Like this. Buckshot, keep you down, Phelps.
If you want your rightful share, we need to fight for it!
These men know they're harboring a murderer.
You're doing them a favor, partner.
Jeez.
What's your name?
Was that the same case with all the blood on the roof and down the alley where I thought you missed something? Yes, I think so. From my research, it looks like each case is supposed to take you an hour, technically, give or take. So I think that was that case, because this is really only the second case we've been on tonight. So yes, logically, yes, that tracks.
Red Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Maybe now it will let us look a little more closely at his hovel.
The Kremlin's over
chat.
here, Phelps. Toss it. See what you find.
Missing morphine. Let's see what headline ties all this together.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Benson, this is Courtney Sheldon. He's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories.
That was our old
Good
partner,
evening, Jack.
I think.
Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney.
I feel bad for Courtney, honestly. He's just kind of a...
We need your help, Jack. I told you I would have nothing to do
in
with
the wrong place at the wrong time all the time, I feel like.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job. Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
Cohen. Keep that name in mind, chat.
That they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors. But they've been moving it on to addicts. And they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying. And that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained, Jack.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
Valid point, chat. Valid point. Now it lets us pick things up. Ooh, the Crystal Ballroom. We do have a ticket for that.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
That's what the sailor was just saying, chat, that they went to the Crystal Ballroom. Already looked at that. Uh-oh.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Cut from the boat in her front yard, too. That's sad. Mm-hmm. Poor guy. Car is this way. Rusty, get in the car, you numpty.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
I don't know, chat. What do you think? Do we charge the bum with murder? Do we charge the husband?
Hey! You're making a right at the next intersection. Take the next left. Watch where you're driving, you maniac!
I'm LAPD's best driver, chat. LAPD's best driver.
We're going this way.
What are we doing? I mean,
I say we bust in there and find
no one's here.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrelson?
I have no recollection of the people I've killed.
You hate women, Ackerman?
More than you could ever imagine.
How much did you hate Mrs. Terrelson?
I ache to put my seed in them. Afterwards, I have no use for them.
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrelson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Did we just find our killer, chat?
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrelson.
He might be our Black Dahlia, too.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Threes of Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Alrighty, chat. I think we closed that one. Missed so many clues, chat. Ugh, only got 3 stars. Every witness counts, even the cabbie who was among the last. You never gave me an option to interview the cabbie. Chat, there was no option. I was never told I could interview the cabbie. Ugh, gravy and steak, my chums. Alright, chat, we are passing into a new case. So if you want to vote on what outfit we can wear, let me know. I love this song.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't.
You might have lost the option pressing the bartender too much. Maybe, Jay, maybe.
Don't leave me singing this torch song when I'm burning, burning up for you.
Studio secretary murder. That sounds very specific. Uh-oh. Always drunk, chat. Always drunk.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It
Or
would
maybe it
appear
is.
that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out.
They're all
The
connected,
address
chat.
is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Alrighty, I say we go to the pawnbroker first because I think they're all connected, chat.
Another body and
Wait.
Deirdre Muller's ring.
Exit is where?
The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up.
Alright, chat, if you have any votes on what suit we're wearing for this case, let me know.
Are you drunk, mister?
I want to take a look, see what we got. So we're wearing the Outsider right now. There's Sword of Justice, which is very mobster. Probably my favorite out of all of them. Patrol Cop. Incognito. Gold Boy. Oh dear. I know we've been streaming for a minute because that turned off, and I don't think that I have my remote control where it's supposed to be, chat. Fix it. Oh, there we go. Hawkshaw, Sunset Street. Broderick. Sharpshooter, Outsider. Ooh, what are we thinking for this one? This one looks fun. I don't think we've used this one yet. Incognito. Let's pull this one out of the hat. For no good reason. I say we go to the pawnbroker first. Because I think they're all connected, chat. Oops.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
You're going straight. Here. Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Let's go see what they've got going on, chat. Oops.
You're taking the next left.
Oops. Best driver in Los Angeles, I'm telling you.
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
Out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. Such a good driver, chat. Such a good driver.
Stay on this road.
This time it seems to be staying. Mafia has speed limit on cars. Like the game Mafia, or are you talking about in this game?
Just ignore this turn.
I definitely don't think there's a speed limit on these cars. They go way too fast. And there's not really a limit. Like, you can't lightly tap the gas pedal.
Straight on.
Beep, 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 beep. Out of my way.
Attaboy, up there you go right now.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street.
We're working on it.
Handle code 2 identified.
God damn it! I said cough it up! I'm not gonna say it again. That's it, old man. I've had enough of your gibberish.
Oh my gosh, really? Poor guy. There was no
LAPD.
reason for that. There was absolutely... Oh my gosh.
Lock them up and throw away the key.
This guy's not getting any second chances from me. Get that car, you know. Really? It's not gonna let me take that car?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
I'm sorry, you didn't give that poor guy a second chance. I'm not giving you a second chance. Lo siento. The game, if you find that you're driving out of control, you can press a button and it caps your speed to the speed limit. That's actually cool. That this game does not do that, and it's ridiculous. All right, might let Rusty drive to this one.
You know the way. You can drive.
Take the wheel, my chum.
Girls arrive at Montreal, Canada in a post...
Got to be getting close to the end of Homicide Desk. Telling you they're all connected.
How can I help you boys?
Rusty, why are you...
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. You'll feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Mm-hmm.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Broadway, heard.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build. Dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
I kind of wish they'd remake the Godfather games. They were pretty good too. You could set up at storefronts for illegal activities and had to defend them from other gangs. That sounds cool. I didn't even know there were Godfather games. I knew there were movies and books. I want to read the book eventually. Okay. So I'm having my suspicions here, chat, that my thought process that they're all connected is a thing. Back on PS3, pretty sure. Were they PS3 exclusive?
You can drive. We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us.
Mm-hmm.
The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter.
Mm-hmm.
The Dahlia letters are genuine, and the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Money.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Hopefully. Still think we have a serial killer out there we gotta catch, chat.
Ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Alright, I'm debating which way I want to approach this one. We got a note, chat. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than you were when last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had been taking too much liquor, and we both knew what that makes you become. But I am not writing to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above has the right to judge, and so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanatorium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not. And then the letter is ripped off at the bottom.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
And it's supposed to be 47 right now.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Hairbrush, bed sheets, clothes, makeup, all that stuff. Interesting. Is that Pinker?
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Let's see what we got here, chat. Poor thing. Definitely hit on the right temple.
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Ring removed,
Another
chat.
missing ring.
How many are we
Seems
gonna
I've been swabbing
find?
A lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be
Also-
more exact about the time of death?
Broken nails.
later than
Every
2
time I
a.m.
keep saying they never
State the
note
body was
them.
in a 1 or 2 hour window.
But there are
is the
always
best I can
broken
do.
nails. Signs of a struggle. God, the sound effects are disgusting. I don't think it'll let me look at anything else.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no
Why are her
writing,
shoes gone?
at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Probably hit right here, given the blood spatter. It bothers me that her shoes are gone and we didn't even get to note that. Like, that's kind of important because I doubt she was here without her shoes. Unless she, I don't know. That just bothers me that that wasn't noted. Like, you made the conscious decision to give, sorry chat, it's fine. We're gonna go find a phone.
Any ideas?
Looks like we might actually have a couple of witnesses this time.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Sounds like a necrophiliac to me.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me,
Probably.
Ferdinand.
I was kissing her. It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Necrophilia called it.
Classic Carmine.
It's the color.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
We need to talk to him, not break his jaw.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
You found her lipstick. What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
Ugh, I'm getting too mad about things, chat.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Rusty.
Fine. You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Jeez. I mean, same though, Rusty. Same. Let's just put a call into RNI and like leave it at that, chat.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
939 South Hope Street, she says. All right. Oops. Not that one. This one, you numpty. Alright, so here's the Harry Potter. Ooh, you're right, Jay. Thank you for the reminder. I'm tempted to play that on stream, actually. And check it out for the first time. It's on my list. I think I know somebody in the streaming community, too, who was talking about that coming out on the 3rd, I think it was. I don't know, watch on 4th now, 5th, I think, because we're past midnight. But I definitely need to get that. I'm like nervous about buying it because I don't know if it's going to be good. 1v1 me? Can you 1v1 each other in Quidditch, Jay? Like, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Because that would be cool. That would be really hella cool. At any rate, you know, absolutely, if that's a thing. There could be some Shadow Force Fridays where we're just Quidditch, effing around in Quidditch, because Quidditch is my favorite thing about Harry Potter. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so here's the thing though, chat. Do we go to Mensch's Bar first or the liquor store first? It's free on PS Plus this month. I just mean for you to play me. Oh, there you go. There you go. Listen. I'll absolutely play you, Jay. I'll absolutely play you. You know it will. Do we go to the bar or the liquor store? We did find 2 of the things for the bar. So I feel like that's kind of up there, potentially. Kind of leaning towards the bar.
Can you drive to this one?
You read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? I guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food.
True.
Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight.
True.
Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
We're gonna get off homicide tonight, chat. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
Uh-oh.
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
A bunch of these guys ask around.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective.
I know that
What do
villain.
you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
What a typical answer, chat.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home,
Lying.
writing.
Lying. Lying. Lying.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I don't think there's anybody else in here. Do you got anything hiding in the back? Just a bunch of empty chairs and a bunch of doors I can't walk through. Alright. Wow, this is a sad bar, chat. In comparison to some of the others we've been to. Can we go upstairs? Oh, we can talk to this
You
guy.
a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Can we go upstairs? No, we can't. Alright. Oh, we still have the liquor store to go to. I'm calling the bowling alley.
You can drive.
Trying to cut some time.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon.
Very soon.
Run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
I'm into the suspect. Rusty's always such an umpty. It's a nice bowling alley. I haven't been bowling in so long, chat. I actually really enjoy bowling.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new.
Mm-hmm.
What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Bless
He's
her.
a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
They always
Let's go
are,
get
Chet. They always are.
Broad has socks in it,
Tiernan, LAPD.
They always run, Chet.
There.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to...
Ooh, this car's
Or a
nice,
middle-aged
Chad. This is a
individual with the need to
nicer
feel
car
guilt.
to drive than the
Don't go to sleep on
stinking
me.
squad
We'll be back
car.
in close. Another runner. Or at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Trying to.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble. That's the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Give it up, LAPD.
All right, we got that numpty. They always run, chat. I'm like, if you don't run, you don't look guilty. Mm-mm-mm. That's such a nice car, chat. All right. No, let's... The last time the bar was still available,
Let's take a quick intermission for news from
we missed something.
Any Central unit, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station.
I'm gonna do something really ridiculous. I'm gonna choose Mench's Bar. I'm gonna let my partner drive so we can just get back there quickly. No, 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 no. You drive, buddy. You drive. Because I want to get there quickly and figure out what the heck I missed.
You know the way. You can drive.
I am so livid, chat, that the only Brown Derby in existence in Los Angeles was turned into a shopping mall. It still fries my bacon to this day. The only Brown Derby you can actually go to and get food at anymore that is even close to legitimate is at Walt Disney World. I am so livid. You can still see the dome in the shopping mall where they turned the Brown Derby into a mall. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? It's not the running that kills me, it's the fact that there are two guys, so why not send the other to watch any possible back exits so they don't get away? I know, right? My partners are all lazy. My partners are all lazy, I'm telling you. There's gotta be something here that we're missing. Does this go out to the back? It does. Anything in the dumpster that you're trying to hide, buddy? Maybe there's more questioning we can do? I don't know. I'm like, why? I'm just trying to make sure there's not something I missed, you know? I want to go upstairs, personally. Can I question the guy again?
The regulars
No.
might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
Looks like trying to enjoy a quiet drink is against the goddamn law now, huh?
See, it looks like you can go up here, but you can't. I'm like, there's another... What the fey, man?
At the moment, all I want to do is talk to the bottom of my glass.
Yeah, me too, buddy. Why is it still highlighted there? Maybe there's something else that'll bring us back here later. I don't know, chat.
You're behind the wheel.
Maybe we missed a conversation piece somewhere?
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You
Yes.
knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Now,
What
let
have you
us
got
take
for
some
me?
for the road. This case might get solved a lot.
Gosh, Rusty, you're such a drunk.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic
it.
in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle.
Aristotle. Interesting.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
She had a sister? Daughter?
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
But she had one at some point.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
She was obviously at the bowling alley.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
It's acting like there's more here, but... Oh, we can open it.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Chat. We talked... So this is why we can go back to the bar. We can talk to Grosvenor. We're going back to the bar now, chat. As much as I love driving around Los Angeles and looking like an idiot doing it, we are just gonna jump back in that car and let my partner do the driving because we have a lot of questioning to do.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Rye. That's usually to dissolve something.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
We got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now.
As a mom, okay.
To be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Valid.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks.
Hmm.
Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Also, chat, I'm probably going to call it at 1. Just a heads up for those of you still watching. So let's go back to the bar, chat. I want to talk to McCaffrey.
11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central, code 2.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
All the way from Indianapolis, let's hear a song from the Ig Spots.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
I'm utilizing that to my advantage at this time, chat, to save some time. I want to talk to McCaffrey.
You say you barely knew Evelyn?
Yes, that is correct.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You looked down your nose at Evelyn, but you knew her, and you have some idea of what happened.
I hope you're holding aces. I'm telling you again, I barely knew the woman.
Why would you lend her your book on metaphysics if you only knew her in passing? It was more than that. A Renaissance man like yourself, lending his books to his acolytes.
She hounded me about that goddamn book, and then she lifts it from my apartment and lies to my face that she didn't take it, as if she could even comprehend any of it.
Interesting.
I saw her go into a hotel with Tiernan last night. They had booze in a paper bag. He's your man.
Aces and spades, chat. Aces and spades. We got all the leads out of the bar that we're gonna get. W's.
Can you drive to this one?
At that point in the night, I'm making my mate do all the driving. One 16 p.m.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
leaving hospital this way.
This guy must have escaped from the...
Technical services.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which
Mhm.
I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
No, it's not.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
No, they're
I've
not.
been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
I'm telling you, chat, we got a serial killer that we have not catched yet.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That's the guy from the papers. Solved that big case.
Let's find this telephone.
I'm telling you, it'll never...
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, ma'am.
Got us an address, chat. Let's go find this numpty. Get to that point where I'm like, do I drive or do I make my partner drive?
You know the way. You can drive.
Take them to church.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Semi-digi building. Check the mailboxes first. See if we can find what number he's in. Number 6.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Probably up top. Six is to the left.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Let's just kick it in, shall we? Uh-oh, bloody shirt, chat. This doesn't look good. Oh.
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation at least.
Nothing significant. Incidental.
Just want to see if there's anything else. Make sure, because there's. Oh, the other half of the letter, chat. Long before you healed, you can come home. I have put your things into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door, and the rift between us will be mended. With love and understanding, your mother, Augusta Summers.
Beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
100%. Bro is in trouble, chat. Bro is in trouble. And we're coming for his ass. Up the stairs, she said, to the right.
Who solved the big case and got promoted?
Yeah, that's me. Thanks for noticing. Stairs this way. There were pigeons in the other murder scene, chat.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Let's go a little faster there, Phelps. I'd like to question this guy, so I don't want to kill him if I
You
can't
a runner,
help it.
McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
I have to get like a specific distance to him before it'll let me.
See him? Be careful. He looks dangerous.
Give it up, LAPD.
Oh my gosh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, Phelps, come on, come on, come on, put your back into it. A to tackle, there we go, there we go, there we go, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Phelps, pick up your feet, man. Thank
McCaffrey,
you.
You're under arrest on
I wanna
suspicion
question
of
him, I don't wanna
murdering
shoot him.
Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Now, whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Questionable, chat. This is gonna be my last case for the night, though, I think. I don't know how I'm feeling about this one, chat. McCaffrey's dirty for sure.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young Phelps.
We gotta get a confession, chat. We got to get a confession. Let's review the clues first. She buys from there. We still have the pond rings and stuff. Percy Shelley. Percy Shelley, dark hair, medium height, and build. Could be McCaffrey, chat. And we know that there was also the pigeons in the last case. The blood trail literally went through there. There is that. Missing ring again. Tire iron was in his apartment.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
I don't like this guy.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there? You're going to have to do better than that, detective.
I'm fudging, chat. I'm fudging.
She was 13 if she was a day.
I'm getting too tired for questioning, chat. That goes downstairs. We need to go this way. Out my way, mates. Holding cells.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
He's nervous. Lying.
Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
No, that was the wrong way. I should have gone.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. And he had nothing but vitriol for her.
I'm striking out here, chat. I'm striking out.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Ugh, chat.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it! Don't talk about how it was between me and Evelyn. You don't know anything.
Nothing is working with this chat. I'm striking out in all corners.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's
None
strange.
of that was right.
She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Golly, chat. That was so bad. It was just disgustingly bad. Definitely, yeah, this is my last case, because my... Where's the phone? Out of my way, Rusty.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks for your help.
I like McCaffrey for this more than I like the other guy. What do you think, chat?
Oh, little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I think I know better.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
We got the confession chat. It's
Grosvenor
you.
McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
We got the confession out of his mouth.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the
chat.
fine catch. Another red to boot. Grant. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Oof. We got so many questions wrong, chat. So many questions wrong. Can write a tell-all memoir from a cell on death row. Yeah, he can. We got that confession right out of his mouth, though, chat. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes.
I'm in charge here, Sergeant.
Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
We don't have time for this, Lieutenant.
What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river.
My orders are to reconnoiter the...
I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
We're still on homicide shit. We're still on homicide.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Oh,
you
no.
mind if I take a look, Ray?
We have a new letter, chat.
Go right ahead.
Come on, Pinker, give it to me.
They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
Find me where I hid myself. Okay. Shelley.
To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
To defy power which seems omnipotent, to love and bear, to hope creates from its own wreck the thing it contemplates, neither to change nor falter nor repent. This thy glory Titan is to be, good, great, and joyous, beautiful and free. This is the alone life, joy, empire, and victory. Find me where I hid myself. Looking in wonder up to heaven.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
While yet the music pealed along, I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves.
If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story,
It's
right?
obviously
a guy
a park.
that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story
There's a
with
park.
2 meanings.
Her body's in a park somewhere.
Symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within
Yes.
a fountain in a public square?
Yes, thank you.
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going
He's
on?
telling you where the
fountain in
next
Pershing
body
Square.
is. Yes,
Come on,
thank you.
we have a clue.
Oh my
Captain,
gosh.
Thanks,
That-
Rick.
Be careful, Phelps.
They need a woman
This is
in that
his
room,
game
chat.
You're playing now.
All right. Listen, we're about to get into the nitty gritty, probably at the end of Homicide here, where we catch the serial killer. And I feel like I'm exhausted, and we've been at this for almost 5 hours. So I'm going to call it here and save the game, because I want to be sure that we give this the justice it deserves and get all the input that we need and everything to catch this mofo who's been doing this awful thing to these women. So we're going to save that for next Wednesday for Casual Game Day, my chums. Also, make sure that you check into the Discord and look at the voting that I've put up for the next game we play for Casual Game Day. We are coming up on Halloween, so I've got several horror game choices there for you guys for the next Casual Game Day once we finish this game. So that is there for you guys. I will be back on Friday, my chums, at potentially 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, but if it is any earlier, I will let you guys know for potentially a Shadow Force Friday if my squad mates are available. We will be back in Call of Duty on Friday, my chums, so do make sure you come back for some more shenanigans. Probably be doing some more things in the beta as well for Black Ops 6. I'm very excited about it and checking out all the new things that they've added to the beta as well. But until next time, my chums, RiderX007 is signing off. I hope you guys have a great night and a great rest of your week. See you Friday.